What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about the time, well, I got suspended for having too many erasers, apparently. So, press that like button and subscribe, because, yeah, many bangers are coming soon. So I had this teacher named, for this story, I guess we'll call her Miss Eraser Hater. So, back in kindergarten, I had a ton of erasers. I don't know why. I was really into erasers for some reason. So, I don't know if your school has them, but like, we had these book fairs. They would sell books, erasers, pencils, all that good stuff. And so, every single time, I would, buy erasers for some reason. And I had a ton from home. So, I say I had a good 100 erasers I'd bring to school every single day. And yeah, I guess the teacher started getting a little bit sus about this. So, Miss Eraser Snatcher comes up and is like, "Why do you have all these erasers?" I'm like, "Well, maybe I just like erasers." And I guess she didn't like that, so, she just, like, wanted to take them all. And I was so hot about this, bro. I'm not even kidding. I spent probably a good at least $50 on all these erasers. I know that's probably, like, oh, not much to y'all, but back in kindergarten, $50 was like a lot of money. So she takes them all, and I'm pretty mad about this because those are my erasers. And I was like, well, am I gonna get them back? She says, yeah, sure, I'll get them back to you like at the end of the week or whatever. And so yeah, I'm pretty mad about this, as I'm sure most of y'all would be. And so end of the week comes, I'm like, okay, can I have my erasers back? And she's like, no. And I'm like, you dumb hoe, you better give my erasers back. And I guess she doesn't like this because she gives them to the principal. And so yeah, I guess I'm never gonna get my erasers back. Well, so I think. So Monday comes, and I'm just out here asking her if when I'm gonna get them back. Apparently, she gave them to the principal, and I don't like that. So I tell her how I don't like this junk, and apparently she doesn't care because she says she's gonna tell the principal to never give them back. So I start arguing with her, and she sends me to this freaking principal, right, guys? And I'm talking to her, and the principal's like, why do you have all these erasers? I'm like, well, maybe I like erasers. Nothing wrong with that. So the principal's like, yeah, whatever. I don't know why she took your erasers, but I hear. I'll give them back to you like, at the end of the year. I'm like, well, there's only a couple more weeks in school. And so, yeah. I'm like, alright, whatever, it's cool. And so I just go and I'm calming down. And yeah, end of the year rolls around, I don't get my erasers back. So yeah, I'm pretty pissed off at this. So yeah, that's that story. I got another story here, guys, and it's the same teacher. I don't know what this teacher had against me, but she just hated me for some reason. So back in kindergarten, we had these little like eagle feather things. It's like pretty much like if you do something good, you can get like these little fake monies, and there's like different amounts, just like in normal money. So I didn't have that many, and like we would keep them, and like the calculator like things like in high school where you put your calculators or whatever. Yeah, we kept them in those. So I every single day in the morning I'd pretty much be like pretty mad because I didn't have that many because I guess I wasn't a good kid back in kindergarten. So I decided I was going to start taking other kids and put them into mine. So I started taking, a couple, like one or two a day and put them in mine. Nothing sus. And I still didn't have that many. So I start popping off, taking about half of the other kids a day and putting them in mine. And eventually my pocket is so full, this thing's like bulging. And apparently, some little snitched on me for taking their stuff. And I don't know who you were, but you're a big hoe for that. So, and once you got them, we had this little like store thing, like once every quarter. And you could buy different things like more erasers, pencils, keychains, all that good stuff. And so, I have so many. Teacher comes up, why do you have all of these? I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe just because I've been a good kid. She's like, I know you haven't been a good kid because I haven't gave you one since like the beginning of the year. I'm like, maybe she's on to me. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I go back and sit down, and apparently the snitch saw me and didn't think anything of it, but now the snitch heard this. So she has to go tell the teacher and be like, yes, I saw him over there taking the kids' eagle feathers. I'm like, I hear this. I'm like, oh my god, you dumb hoe. So she comes over to me at the end of class. So I got some information that you've been stealing these. I'm like, oh no no no, I've just been getting them from other teachers or whatever. And she's like, yeah. Well, yours is pretty full, and all these other kids are looking pretty bare. I'm like, well, maybe they're just not good kids. And she's like, no, they're good kids because I've been giving them some. And I'm not talking I was taking their $1 feathers. I'm talking I was taking their 100s. So I'm out here balling out with like $5,000 in these junks. And she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna send you to the principal for stealing. I'm like, oh my god, not again, you dumb hoe. So I go on down there, and she's like, well, what's happening? I'm like, well, apparently my teacher thinks I've been stealing kids' erasers. I mean, not erasers, little eagle feathers. So I'm out here balling out with like 5,000, and she's like, okay, well, that's considered stealing, and you might get suspended if this is true. I'm like, oh my god, my parents are literally going to kill me if I get suspended. So the principal the next day goes and talks to my teacher, and so they're having a discussion. So this is on Friday. So Monday rolls around again, and she's like, calls me down there, whatever. She's like, so, I've heard you've been stealing them. And I'm like, oh my god. So I just admit to it, yeah, I've been stealing kids. What are you gonna do? She's like, well, I'm going to give you a 1-day suspension for this. I'm like, that's definitely a bit outrageous for this. So I get suspended for a day. Parents aren't too happy about this one. So yeah, that's why you don't steal eagle feathers, and that's why you should never bring all your racers to class. And I really don't understand why I got suspended, because I guess they didn't really like me. So yeah, anyway guys, moral of the story is, don't have too many erasers, and you should definitely not steal other kids like fake eagle feathers. So hope you guys have a good day, and bye.